Here's how it goes. A while ago, Lex Fridman, one of the best podcasters out there, I think we all can agree on, visited Israel and interviewed Prime Minister Netanyahu. I thought it was amazing, brilliant. Later on, he visited Palestinian cities and posted a video where he interviews Palestinians. Look, I have nothing against Lex. I think he's doing a great job hearing all sides, but when people blatantly lie to him on camera, I'm less okay with that. So let's watch the video together, and I want to comment on some things that happened there.
So our situation here, what's going with the Israeli, we are not against of Israel as people Jewish. We are against of occupation.
I asked you about anger. What about love? You got love in your heart?
Well, I love everybody, even the Jewish. They kill us, they destroyed our houses. I'm not looking to fight, I'm not looking to kill. I am against violence. We love your kids to live in good condition, the Israeli side and the Palestinian. We are against violence. We don't want to see more blood. We want to destroy this wall. You come to me, I come to you.
Okay,
that's it.
Quick note from an Israeli. Before this apartheid wall existed and was built, there were suicide bombing attacks in Israeli cities. Thanks to the wall, the number went down to 0 attacks. So we are not sorry for wanting to live in security and peace. It's an unfortunate fact that 99.99% of attacks come from the Palestinian Authority. But you know what? I will continue to love Palestinians and wish for peace. And one day, with the absence of radicals, this wall shall be broken down.
To see a Palestinian who's a Christian,
Yes.
is there a tension in that?
Yes,
Can you explain what it's like to be you?
Yes, it's actually because I've been to America, and once when I was there and I said that I'm Palestinian Christians, and they how come you are Palestinian Christians? They don't know that in Palestine they are Christian people. Palestinian Christians exist since Jesus was born.
Since the time Jesus was born? Jesus was born more than 2,000 years ago, when the idea of Palestine did not even exist.
Palestinian Christians exist since Jesus was born.
And by the way, Jesus was Jewish, certainly not Palestinian.
It was my grandfather who lived in this, and my grandfather and my father and me in the same house. In this area, in Palestine especially, you can see Christians and Muslims together, living side by side, and as neighbors. As we go to the universities together, we work together.
With all the respect to the Palestinian Christian priest, who I want to believe loves facts and truth, it is incorrect to portray an image that Palestinian Christians are doing well. Take Bethlehem, for example. In 1950, 86% of Bethlehem was Christian. And in 2016, long after the Palestinian Authority gained control and is ruling Bethlehem, the number of Christians dipped down to 12%. And today, in all of the Palestinian Authority, there are less than 2% Christians. So Christians are fleeing Palestinian cities because of oppression from radical Islamist groups backed by the Palestinian Authority.
Actually, since Jesus was born, it was occupied by many. Till now, occupation after occupations, we passed Palestine through the Turkish, the British, Egyptian, Jordanian, and that was the last is the Israeli.
Okay, so the last one was Israeli. Who was under occupation? Palestinians? No, because they didn't exist. It was the Jews.
Refugee, that's a long story. Palestinians, they became refugees in 1948 when, they lost their homeland, they became refugees. A lot of them live in Jordan, Syria, Lebanon, and everywhere in Palestine. Palestinians get divided to West Bank, Gaza, East Jerusalem, Jordan Valley.
Do you have hope for peace in the region?
Of course, I do have hope because...
Oh, wow. I mean, this guy honestly looks nice. I really hope I don't have to comment
The
on
only hope for people to live peacefully together, it's related to one word, which is occupation. If the occupation ends, there's no reason for Palestinians to fight. There's no reason for Palestinians to throw rockets.
Why the occupation? The one solution is to end occupation. So he implies that the reason that the violence and terrorism exists today against Israel is because of the occupation and because Israel took land. So Israel grabbing land, that equals terrorism, and that is why Palestinians are acting in self-defense. Interesting, because in 1929, before the re-establishment of Israel and before the occupation, the Hebron massacre took place. Have you heard of it? Arabs raided Jewish homes in Hebron and murdered every Jewish family they saw. A total of 60 67 people were murdered, 58 were injured before the occupation, before Israel existed. So why the ongoing war on Jews, one may ask? Well, because they have a problem with Jews. As simple as that. But let's go on. Maybe we'll find some good pearls here.
I think they have a legitimate right to resist. Palestinian people in general, they are nice people, not what the media says about us.
Whoa. Dude, legitimate right to resist what exactly? Legitimate right to resist what? Thanks to Israel, Palestinians have high-paying jobs. Over 100,000 Palestinians visit Israel every day for work. Israel built water and electricity infrastructure for Palestinians as it is provided by Israel. Israel's cutting-edge technology is blessing Palestinians in Israeli hospitals. So a right to resist? Maybe a right to say thank you. Because if you truly want to resist, so why are you coming to Israel when you need help?
You know, it's crazy. When you resist, they call you a terrorist. It's a crazy world that we live in. We are in that world.
It's a crazy world when terrorists go and murder civilians only because they are Jews, only because they have this.
How long have you lived here?
I lived in this city, I born in this city. Since I born until now, I grew up in this town.
There are a lot of people that have anger towards Israel.
The situation is getting worse and worse and worse. Today they close all over around Bethlehem because there's something happening. There's a fight between Palestinians and Israel.
So it's really unfortunate. He's talking about Bethlehem's road that were closed, and it's really unfortunate, but I have to give you the full picture. When I served in the Israeli army, I also took part in similar IDF missions of closing roads and putting up checkpoints. But it was, and it is important to emphasize the reason behind it. The IDF would block roads after terrorist attacks occurred in order to capture the terrorists and to not let them escape justice. It's very difficult to do this without affecting both Palestinian and Israeli lives. Sometimes roads get blocked for Israelis, for Palestinians, and there are actually roads, a lot of roads that are shared by both people.
No matter what you're religious, Christian, Muslim,
Amen.
and then we are all human. What we want just peace. We want to live in peace. We don't want any more fight. We want to have our freedom to travel, to go wherever we want. And that's it.
Yes, amen. All we want is peace. Amen to that, my Palestinian brother. I mean, although I do criticize a lot because I just can't stand when people don't tell the truth or, tell only parts of it. Looking forward to read what you have to comment on my video. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And also now you can join my YouTube membership club if you want to see more of what I do when the camera is off. So looking forward to hearing from you. God bless.